Hi everybody, hope everybody's doing well and enjoying the summer so far. We've been having miserable heat here on the East Coast, but hopefully this is the last day of it and we'll get back into more comfortable summer weather. But last weekend I was able to take a little time off work and went on a little playcation with my mom and managed to just get some little bits of things done, but it just felt good to sit down and do some crafting again. Yeah, nothing major, but for me, for what I did get done, was a major accomplishment since I just hadn't had any time to do anything. But I did have to spend some time preparing for the playcation because obviously I couldn't take all of my stuff with me. So I'll show you in just a little bit a little more what I did to prepare for that playcation. So I'm just going to run through real quick, just the little things that I made up. Took some 12 by 12 cardstock, and I had taken some book pages with me and some coffee dyed papers and doilies and what have you. And just did some collaging on some 12 by 12 cardstock, from antique books and dictionaries and just odd bits of things here and there. So when I did this one, I did not put any distress ink on any of the edges. And I'm probably going to scan these and be able to print and tear and do what I want when I want with them, or I can just cut pieces out from this and make different things. And then I did make a second one where I did use the Vintage Photo distress ink on the edges of all the little bits of paper. And again, just book pages, things from antique magazines, just little bits of things. I think there's actually a couple of pieces where I had done some off-stamped, some rubber stamping, onto a book page or something, and I was like, oh, that looks cool, so I started tearing that page up with the off-stamping and, incorporated a couple of pieces of that into this. So, these I will end up scanning, and then, I can cut these up or, tear up printed scans or what have you. And then I, made tags are always, relatively quick and easy to do with presumably not having to have a lot of stuff. But, I had stuff. So I did a couple of tiny ones. I can't for the life of me find my teeny tiny little hole puncher, so I'll probably just use an awl or something to get a hole punched in that. But I had, I did a little book page collage, had a tiny little piece of napkin and a tiny little bit of washi tape there. And on this one, this has an example of what I did to prepare for this playcation. I know I couldn't take a bunch of laces and stuff like that. So again, it's collage with book paper, a little bit of napkin, and what I did was I actually created a bunch of digital laces and printed them on clear sticker paper. So I put that there, and then I had miniaturized a bunch of my like antique postcards and let's see, like photographer studio marks and antique magazine ads, and just a whole bunch of stuff I miniaturized where they're only about an inch big, give or take a little bit. They're not square, they're mostly rectangles. And I actually cut out from one of the little miniature ad pages one of the little ads and stuck that on there. And I did print that on sticker paper also. So here is another one. This is a miniaturized piece of a sheet music cover for my antique sheet music collection, and kind of cut it out like a postage stamp, put a postmark on it. That's the one set of rubber stamps that I did take a few other rubber stamps with me, but definitely wanted to have the postal mark ones. And that's just napkin over book page collage. And this is another one, napkins over book page collage. Haven't done anything else to that one yet. And with the reinforcements, I had gotten a pack of the self-sticking reinforcements. They were all white, so I just rubbed a bunch of vintage photo on a sheet of them. So got some of those ready to go. Okay, and this is another one. This background is actually where where I printed on clear sticker sheet again and just stuck it on the tag. And then this is actually one of my images from my digitals that I've done. I did go around the edge a little bit with the black ink. And this one I'm leaving plain. A lot of them I didn't do a whole lot to because I want to wait to see how I'm going to use them, which will determine what I do to embellish them further. So that is that. This is a dictionary page with a napkin. Another piece of the digital lace printed on clear sticker paper. And this is another one of my antique postcards that I've miniaturized and just stuck on there. This one's a little more collage-y. Where you can see I didn't do a napkin over top of the book pages on this one. Another piece of the digital lace on the clear sticker paper. This is one of the birds from the, I think the last video that I did was about using my silhouette cameo to fussy cut, and this was one of the images that I did that with. And then this is another one of my, it's very faint, but miniaturized pieces of ephemera. And this is just another collage one. I did take some of my digital designs because I started looking at them in a new way as opposed to just using them as journaling pages. A lot of them have a lot of graphics on them, so they're really good to tear up and use for collage pieces. So that's what this piece is. And this was one of the cameo cut silhouette stickers on the clear paper. And just a little butterfly. That was from one of my journal page digis. And this one's very basic. Napkin over book page. This is paper doily, just a little bit torn off. This one is from my Victorian scrapbook images, and again I miniaturized it, so it's like postage stamp size and a rubber stamp on that. And this one, this is from antique ledger paper that I have that I had digitized because I didn't want to tear up the antique on that. And yeah, just scanned it, printed it. One of the cameo fussy cut roses. This I think I got from Vintage Supply. It's an online store. And this is one of the little antique ads from the magazine. Yeah, again, cut out like a little postage stamp. And then while I was playing, since I had some of the 12 by 12 cardstock with me, yeah, I had some, just some odd size things. So book page, covered in napkin, a little piece of washi tape at the bottom, and then that's the back of it. So that could be put on, the side in a journal, tucked over the top. It could be mounted down. It could be used as a tuck spot or a pocket. Just a lot of opportunities for different things to do with that one. And then this is another one with one of my cameo cut butterflies. Book paper, napkin again, very simple. And then on the back side with one of the cameo cut flowers. And one more of those, but I didn't do the back on this one. This is like, yeah, miscellaneous book page collage. This is a piece torn out from one of my journal page collections, and a cameo cut butterfly. This is just, yeah, one of those tiny little bags, yeah, that you can buy at Michael's. And first I just I did a napkin on it, and then I stamped over top some text. All the faint text is just stamped over top of that. And this is one of the digital laces on clear sticker paper. And yeah, I also printed out some little images that I liked on the clear sticker paper or label paper, and stuck the little bee there too. And then I had some 5x8 index cards with me because I knew I wanted to do something with it. So I basically just folded it up part way and then a flap and decoupaged on it, or did the collage on it with, you know, book paper and napkin and some of the some stickers. So, and some more of the digital lace. So that's what it looks like unfolded, and it could be made into a little envelope. It could be, you know, just clipped in or secured in where it could still be opened up and used for journaling space. So this is something that's going to have a lot of flexibility also. And then I did another one, and I really like how this one came out. Just tore the paper, and it wasn't a real clean tear, but I really liked how it came out. And I could have torn it and made it flush, but I liked how it gave that extra little decorative edge there. And these are, again, this is from some of my journal page digis. And this also, this is just, yeah, a piece of ephemera that I have that I had scanned. And that's actually a little pocket there. Some more of the digital lace on the sticker paper. Some cameo cut flowers there. And also there. And again, a lot of versatility, same thing. Journaling space or a pocket or an envelope, what have you. And then I did some larger tags. Collage, napkin. I really love using napkins because it's just a really good way to get a lot in with very easily. This is one of my digis that I just miniaturized and, you know, tore out. This is from an antique postcard that I, yeah, shrunk down and rubber stamp on there. I had printed out in pink some of the digital laces, but it's almost impossible to see it. So, and I did some in like a taupe or ochre color too, and it's just so light. I'm not going to fool with really doing anything with those. This is another one that I really like how it came out with the collage work. This is one of my digital papers. That's from an antique magazine that I have. Scanned out, I used a little bit of doily, the cameo cut rose on the clear sticker paper, miniaturized postcard, digital lace on the clear sticker paper. Got to glue this down just a little bit better, but really like how that came out too. And another one, book page, paper napkin. This is one of my digitals from Things with Wings collection that I shrank down, and some more of the Digi-Lace. Basically the same elements again, book paper, napkin, digital lace, and a little piece of, from an ad. And then I have a bunch of the oversized coin envelopes. So again, book page, napkins, stickers, and the corners, and this were images that I had printed on the clear sticker paper also. And then one more. This one's a little more on the masculine side, except for the lace, but very basic as far as the book page collage, printed on the clear label paper. Same thing with the lace, and same thing with those two items. So, and that also is a pocket envelope, or the oversized coin envelope. So now these are printed on just on regular paper. So just to give you an idea of the laces, and then I do have them. I'm not going to try to get these in the same order, but this is printed on the clear sticker paper. So there's 4 of each one on most sheets. On the larger laces, there's I think maybe 3 on a sheet, and there's 5 on a sheet of 1. But it's 7 sheets in total for 25 different laces and 4 strips of each one. So there's a lot of variety. And I did them in black and in brown because those are the colors that I would use the most often. And I hope this is showing up okay. And then I also, these are the brown. And what I found interesting with the brown is even though I used the same color, because of the way, these are like Photoshop brushes that I pieced together to make longer pieces. But it's interesting how even though I colorized using the same color brown, some of them came out more golden colors, which I thought was really cool. So there's actually several different shades within the browns. Some laces came out lighter, some came out darker. But I thought that made it kind of fun. And then these are the digis that I miniaturized. They're all, I believe it's 1 inch across, and some of the lengths vary. Yeah, but I've been seeing a lot of people using like postage stamps and stuff, as ephemera. And I was like, you know what? I could make some really pretty postage stamps with what I've got. Between the antique postcards, which is what these are, and this is more postcards, and the photographer's marks that are on like the backs of cabinet cards, and more photographer marks or studio marks, and postcards, and then pages from antique magazine, like the advertising pages. And more of the advertising pages. And more of the advertising pages. And then these are miniature versions of antique sheet music covers. And that goes to about here. And then miniaturized pieces from a Victorian scrapbook that I had digitized the pieces, and yeah, and I have shrunk them down for these purposes. And some more from that. So this is actually 272 images on these pages. So I am going to be offering these in my shop. This entire collection and the laces, a black collection and the brown collection separately. So hopefully, I mean, well, by the time this video is up, they will be in the shop, and the link is down below. But just to give you some inspiration also, I'll just show you some of the other things I printed out. You know, just to be able to have that for while I was crafting. So this is all on a sticker sheet, so I'll be able to cut this up however I want to and use it how I want to. Alice in Wonderland images. These were from the Graphics Fairy, but I printed them on the clear sticker paper. And what I like to about the clear sticker paper, because I've told you all before, I suck at fussy cutting, and yeah, I could go through the process of doing these through my Cameo also, but in the interest of time, I can just take the whole sheet with me, cut out what I want as I want, and it doesn't have to be perfectly fussy cut because it's clear sticker paper. And these were some other images that I liked that, yeah, thought maybe I might use some while I was away. And I did use some off of this page. So yeah, it gave me a way of having images to work with without having to take a boatload of rubber stamps, a boatload of laces. And I felt like it kind of freed me up a little bit to be creative. I felt like I was prepared for it. It's like what I had was what I had, and that's what I had to use, and that's what I used. So pretty happy with it. You know, glad I had the chance to play. Thanks, Mom. And yeah, I will tuck these away, and as I determine where and how I'm going to use them, then I'll embellish them a little bit more or not, because I kind of like them as they are too. So that's it for now. For y'all, try to keep cool in this heat, and if you're not having the heat, consider yourselves lucky. And I'm gonna go for now, and I will hopefully see you soon. Till then, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.